I can hear the cannons calling as though across a dream, and I can smell the smoke of hell in every stitch and seam, and like flowers the bodies tumble around this muddied lot. I cannot hear them scream, forget me not. Your voice, it carries over the hubbub and the hum, and it paints the sky and circles high like the beating of a drum. You will scream, I won't forget you, but I'll cover my cold ears. It cannot be a lie if no one hears. 'Cause although you say good day to me, I know I don't belong. And although you hold my hand and say I love you, you are wrong. Because love does not exist here in this garden, there's no feeling. And you say the words so often that I barely know the meaning. And when all the flowers are rotten and all the cannons shot, I'll scream but you won't hear, forget me not. And in years to come you'll wander to the place up on our hill, and then you'll cry to our painted sky, I loved him then, I love him still. And you'll strew some sage and lilies and roses where I rot. Of all the flowers you picked, I knew you would forget me not.
Oh, I used to be a farmer, and I made a living fine. I had a little stretch of land along the western line. But times were hard, and though I tried, the money wasn't there. And bankers came and took my land and told me fair is fair. I look for every kind of job, the answer always no. Higher now, they'd always laugh, we just let 20 go. The government, they promised me a measly little sum. But I've got too much pride to end up just another bum. And I said, who gives a damn if all the jobs are gone? I'm going to be a pirate on the River Severn. Yarr! And it's a heave-ho-hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi-hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. You think the other farmers would know that I'm at large, but just the other day I saw an unsuspecting barge. I stuck up right behind them and they were none the wiser. I rammed their boat and sank it and I stole the fertilizer. The bridge aside of Redwick spans a mighty river. Farmers cross with so much fear their stomachs are a-quiver, 'cause they know the tractor jack is hiding in the bay. I'll jump the bridge and knock 'em cold and sail off with their hay. And it's a heave-ho-hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi-hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. Well, Officer Robbie chased me, he was always at my throat, but he followed on the shoreline 'cause he didn't own a boat. But cutbacks were coming and the copper lost his job, and now he sails with us and we call him Salty Rob. A swinging sword, a skull and bones, a pleasant company. I never pay my income tax, screw the VAT. Sailing down past Old Bury, the terror of the seas. If you want to get to Tesco, boys, you gotta get by me. And it's a heave-ho-hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi-hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. Well, pirate life's appealing, but you don't just find it here. I hear that up in Yorkshire there's a band of buccaneers. They roam around the Yorkshire Dales from Smith to Beverley, and you're bound to lose your flack up if you have to pass their way. Winter is a-coming and a chill is in the breeze. My pirate days are over if the rivers start to freeze. Well, I'll be back in springtime, but now I've got to fly. I hear there's lots of plundering down in the Isle of Wight. And it's a heave-ho-hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi-hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. And it's a heave-ho-hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi-hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. When you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. Hey!